Enemy remaining.
My mic was muted.
There's always some sort of technical difficulty when we start this shit.
Welcome to the podcast, episode 3. We're on episode 3 now.
It is.
Wow.
Yes. We've already been almost at this at a month,
Jesus.
which is crazy. But welcome in, everybody. Good to see everybody jumping in. I'm freaking pumped because it hits on Apple and Spotify properly and got the full 2-hour podcast, which I'm so excited about, everybody. So we're already winning on the day. And then click, boom, 234. Dyslexia kicked in there for a second. Gifting subs already in the chat. I freaking love it.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
What can I say except you're welcome?
So I do appreciate that click. Thank you so much, man. Welcoming everybody jumping in. We are starting it up. No TikTok tonight. Just the podcast. Just the shit show of whatever's going to happen tonight. And as promised, guys, promised?
You okay? English?
It's been a long day.
It is.
A long week.
Yeah.
All right. As promised, we will be talking about aliens.
Space.
Not
Aliens.
space travel, not being in space, but not an astronaut over here, but you know. Yeah. So it should be interesting, guys. We don't know where this is gonna go.
We never know where it's
We
gonna
never
go.
know where this is gonna go. However, we are in agreement to start this. Joe and I had to talk right before we hit live.
Mhm.
We both believe that aliens are real.
Sponge, you used to be an astronaut. Do you believe this?
No. I know Sponge way too well, man.
Oh my god.
Maybe an astronaut in the ocean, but you know, that's about it. Good song for those who have not listened to that song. Great song. What? You've never heard it?
No.
If I didn't get a DMAC, English is not gonna happen tonight, y'all. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna
fucking
count
weird.
this. I'm gonna count the amount of
That's
times you
2.
decide to have a stroke. This is 2.
If I didn't get a DMCA strike, I would play it. But I would get a strike on Twitch.
We'll do it afterwards.
So afterwards, Joe and I will listen to it, and if you guys want to join in and listen, you are more than welcome to.
Man,
Into some space right now in space eating ramen, dude, that'd be freaking sick. Ramen in space, I feel like would hit totally different.
it might.
But you would have to be one of these things. You'd have to be like picking it out of the air and eating it.
Nah, that's why you have the chopsticks. You just...
Right, so I'm saying it would be like bink, bink, spin in the mouth.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I can't use chopsticks.
Really?
Yes.
I call bullshit.
We have chopsticks in the kitchen. I will go get them if I need to. Literally cannot use chopsticks. I am whiter than white.
Like, I'm white, and I could use chopsticks. I'm not good at it.
I can't. I've never been able to. I've never been taught. I have no clue how to. I don't know what to do. It's for real. Like, I don't know how to use chopsticks. You know, it's I don't know why. I've never learned. I just stick to the conventional fork because think about it. Forks and spoons were created because it's easier to eat.
Facts.
Think about it. If you had to eat a bowl of soup, I'm gonna give Joe a pair of chopsticks. I'm gonna give myself a spoon. Yep, that's 3.
Number 3.
Give Joe up a pair of chopsticks. Give myself a spoon. Who's gonna eat the bottom of the bowl first?
Obviously, the fat guy. Like, there's no question about it.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go there with it, but I mean, you went there. So, but no, chopsticks just don't happen. Just doesn't happen. Why? No clue. The chopsticks wins? I don't think so.
No, he's right.
A spoon is gonna win. Person with the spoon is gonna win that race because not necessarily if you both tip the bowl up and drink it.
It's very difficult to
This
eat
is getting
noodles with
deep
a
now.
spoon.
You're right. Thinking about it, yeah.
Like, you could scoop the broth, but you could just fucking tip the bowl to do that.
Right. Which, in that aspect, I guess no chopsticks or spoons ain't gonna be any different. Yeah. Good point, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, and no, that's true. Yeah, no, this podcast has made a very different turn. We're gonna be talking about chopsticks now.
What about chopsticks in space?
They would act exactly the same. They would still pick things up.
No,
They'd
no.
still be like, bing, bing, bing. You know, you would still be the same thing. So the reasoning that we're a little bit late is we got home from work and Joe's like, we need dinner. I'm like, yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
We all decided on Taco Bell. And Taco Bell, I fuck with some Taco Bell. And we decided to go big boy mode and got a lot of Taco Bell. It hit like a lead ball very quickly. So we'll leave it at
I'm
that.
fine.
Joe's fine. It hit me like a lead ball. And it always does that. And Taco Hell is a real thing. We'll leave it there. So that's why we're a little bit late. So my fault. My apologies. Apologies, everybody.
Listen, we're here. That's all that matters.
Exactly. So
How do you want to get started on this? Actually, you know what? Hold on. I had a joke.
you did. I remember. Yeah, I was in the. Yeah.
I had a joke. So, what did one saggy titty say to the other saggy titty?
I know this one.
If you don't get any support, people are going to start thinking we're nuts.
Stop flopping. No, that's not it.
I thought my jokes were bad.
Dude, that's a good joke.
No, it is. That's a good joke. I like that. That's a great joke. Great joke. I'm also currently playing with a little spongy ball right now.
That's okay.
No, that's a good one. I like that. So, making the segue into alien talk.
Space aliens. Do you believe in them?
Yes. And I think we kind of touched on that last time. We'll kind of reiterate what we talked about last time in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The universe is too big for something not to be out there. Let's be honest. Like
way too big.
The vast expanse of it. There's got to be something. And I'm not saying aliens or this stuff looks like us.
No.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that there is definitely something else out there that is intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
can do some damage, and yeah, no, there's definitely something there.
Well, there's conspiracy theories on how, like, the aliens are actually what started life on Earth as an experiment.
I actually hadn't heard that, so yeah.
Yeah. What if there's another day? See, that's where there's different realities.
So that's the thing. So touching on that, because Sponge brings up a good point here. Is it just aliens, or is there multiple dimensions in the world?
Different realities. We're talking Rick and Morty shit.
Dimensions. Yeah. Like, can we make a portal gun and, I guess, teleport to that other reality?
Technically, it is a wormhole. Okay, which is basically just a cross bridge in between two separate dimensions. But theoretically, on paper, scientists believe it can happen. On paper. Because if you think of time, space and time, if you think of space as like cloth, okay, and if you do, like, if it, like, does like a U hook, think about it. That's exactly how it's looked. Like, here's one reality,
Right.
here's the other. It's down here. And then you just have a wormhole straight to the other reality.
That's actually another good point.
Possible.
Also, too, guys, in the chat, there is a current poll of do you believe in aliens?
Your mic's muted.
Nobody else heard me. It lit up on my end. So I was saying in the chat, there is a poll to say, do you believe in aliens? So you guys can weigh in yes or no. You guys can vote on it. There's no channel points involved here. It's just literally going, yo, do you believe in aliens? And we're going to see, I think it's like a 3-minute vote, so do them quick. We got
Quick.
one yes. So
That's me.
3 yeses. Holy shit.
Fuck.
And then doppelgangers, they look like us, but are not us. Are those aliens?
Mm-hmm.
Is that somebody from another reality that has come to our reality?
This also goes into the fact of, time travel.
I don't know if time travel is real. I'll give you that there. I will stop at aliens there, but I don't know about time travel.
I believe in time travel. I think time travel is possible.
I think it might be possible. I think we're getting close to it, but I don't know.
Well, think about it. Somebody in the future has already did it, and it's now in the past. See, this is where the shower thoughts kick in. This is where they kick in. I always had this thought where, and I don't.
I'd never actually thought of it that way before, and that's fucking creepy.
You want to hear something weird? So listen, technically, time never stops. It will never end. Think of it like this. Theoretically, there will be a time where the sun will explode. Billions and billions of years from now.
Yes, agreed. No matter what you believe in, there will be something that will explode. However, the time won't stop. I think that's where you're going to go with that, right?
When you die, whatever you believe in, you go to heaven, you go to hell, whatever the fuck you believe in.
Turn into something else, whatever it may be.
You can be reborn as another human in the past. In like the 1600s.
Do you mean the future?
Or the future. It could be either way.
So is that what doppelgangers come from?
I don't know. I'm just saying, when you die, you can be reborn as somebody in the past, or in the future, or even in the present again. Right?
Damn. So right off the rip, guys, we see that the results actually have come in. 100% of you guys said yes.
Well, there's 4 people, but
doesn't matter. It's still 100%. It's 100% right there. 100% of people of you guys said yes. So everybody's on board right here. Aliens are a real thing.
All right. Yep. All right. Let's call the government, make sure that they know this. Hey,
Exactly.
we get 100% poll on our podcast. Aliens are real.
I mean, and so today was a long day at work, but it was also a little bit of a slow day. So I had some time to do some research.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading some stuff, and I found some interesting stuff on the web. Now, you cannot trust everything you hear and read on the web.
As long as it's Wikipedia, you're fine.
Was one of them Wikipedia? Hold on, it's on my phone. Hold on.
Oh,
There's
Jesus.
a chance. There's a chance that it might. Bless you.
Bless you? You good?
What's that guy? Okay, so one of the sources says that aliens probably are out there. It's just a numbers game. So let's touch on that.
A numbers game.
A numbers game. So in other words, they say that. So this is. I'll actually read what it says here. And for those of you who don't know, this is bbc.co.uk. So it's pretty true because it's the BBC. Anyways, the BBC's got to be real, right? This says the most scientists agree that alien life almost certainly exists in the universe somewhere. Our galaxy contains the regions of 300 billion stars, and we're now discovering planets traveling around these stars.
Mm-hmm.
That's just in our galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that there is other galaxies as well.
So if you...
So it says the more we look, the more technology we put out there, the more exoplanets we're gonna find. And as of right now, when this article came out, we have detected around 4,000 just in our galaxy.
So the entire observable universe.
And there's approximately 200 billion galaxies.
Well, listen to this. Listen to this. The entire observable universe, what we can observe, is 46.508 billion light years long.
Right. And that's actually touching into knowing one of the other things I read too, is they say that they might know we're here, and we might know that they're there, but they're still traveling to us because they're billions upon billions of light years away.
Right.
And a light year is lay this out, is the speed of light. What?
Well, it's so wrong. A light year is not speed.
Well,
it's
not the speed of light, but the time of the light.
A light year is the amount of distance that
goes,
light travels in a year.
Right. School was a long time ago, guys. It's been a bit, okay?
Yeah, you're old.
I am. Just from college, it's been 7 years since college. So
well, you didn't do anything about space. You did medical.
No, I did medical. Very different. Very different. I mean, we touched on it, but not. And plus they've already said that they already know of hundreds of potential habitable planets. It's just a matter of knowing that life is there.
Listen to this. Listen to this. The observable universe is finite. Finite.
Okay.
Finite. Listen, all right. I never passed English class. Finite. In that it hasn't existed forever. It extends 46 billion light years in every direction from us. It's centered on us.
Wow, that's very American and very, it's all about us. Is this an American written article as well? It sounds very
Swinburne.edu.au.
That's
Swinburne. Don't know what that means.
Probably a college. That's also no good point. What if astronauts have actually tried to send signals, but the aliens stop the signals from warning us?
No, see, I wouldn't say astronauts. I would say the government. 100%. Think about it.
Think about it. There was
Area 51.
The whole idea of Area 51. I was going to bring that up. When they had that thing, what was it? How many years ago was that? When they did the whole storming of Area 51?
2018?
Was it 2018?
Was it 18 or 17? I think it was 18.
Your boy over here was part of that Facebook group. I just didn't go. We kind of touched on it last time. I chickened out last second.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't feel like going to Arizona and getting shot by military.
No.
I'm all right.
But think about it, because there was actually like a thing about it. Like a TV program about it. Why were they guarding it so heavily?
What do they have to hide there?
Like, what are they actually hiding? And this is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not trying to be out here being like, oh, like the government, anti-government. That's what I'm saying. I'm simply saying, like, what are they guarding? And then also, too, like, why is this so heavily guarded? Should we be scared? Maybe they're not guarding whatever it is from us. Maybe it's guarding whatever it is we What? Maybe instead of guarding
Or-
whatever it is from us,
Uh-huh.
they're guarding whatever it is from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like maybe that's potentially dangerous, and maybe we don't want to fuck with them.
I mean, it's pot. I hopped on CBS just to talk about Area 51. And I see an ad about a gun in some woman's ass.
What? Where did that come from?
It's just right there. It's called Popcorn News. Oh, 20 plus funny airport photos. Okay.
Okay,
I
there you go.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Fucking hell.
We're trying to have an intellectual conversation on space for no reason and guns and butts. Fuck CBS. CBS is fucking retarded.
But this all of this opens up some like very interesting, very weird possible ideas. You know, like I mean, I sat down and watched the series on Netflix,
Mhm.
or not Netflix, Discovery Channel, about Skinwalker Ranch. Have you seen this series,
2013.
Joe?
I'm looking it up right now.
Skinwalker Ranch. Now this is an actual ranch out in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Utah.
What?
Skinwalker Ranch. The basin of Utah. The Utah Basin.
Uh-huh.
But I just get notified.
Utah-
I don't
Utah
know
based
Seth.
Skinwalker Ranch.
So this idea of the Skinwalker Ranch is basically there's a lot of weird things that happen there.
Yeah, it's called Skinwalker
And it
Ranch.
was
Of course it does.
well, the actual idea of a skinwalker is there was like a. We
Fuck
might need
them,
to
by
bring.
the way.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
We need to bring Peachy in for this one. Hold on. What is it exactly?
It's a Native American folklore where
Okay.
a medicine person of the tribe.
Witch doctor.
No,
Not necessarily.
not a witch doctor.
Oh.
But it's the medicine person of the tribe who turns bad. Like they inherit too much negative energy in their bodies and then turned negative. Therefore, it's taking the skin of other forms, human or animal. Hence the skinwalker, which they're disguising themselves from the good as a negative. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it's
So they take on the
it's a
form
novel-
and a shape of a negative energy.
Yes,
theoretically.
whether it be human or animal.
Okay.
And I believe it's Navajo.
It might be, yeah. It's a Native
And-
American
Yeah.
tribe. But if you guys have not watched it, for sure, watch it. It's a really good watch. It's not scary.
No.
But basically what they do is they take it's a team of scientists and like highly renowned scientists and military personnel and all this stuff. They run tests with like lasers and helicopters and like all this crazy stuff and like high tech stuff and like weird stuff happens. Like there's anomalies in the sky, and then like a cow dies. Like weird stuff. They launch into a helicopter and the helicopter's getting like a depth reading of sea level, basically sea level to the bottom of the helicopter. And out of nowhere, they pass over one certain area where there's a lot of anomalies happening. And it all of a sudden reads like 2 feet above sea level out of nowhere. Something crazy. And the pilot like panics and freaks out. Worth the watch.
No.
You know,
I'm
like
good.
they send like bottles down, like they drop stuff from helicopters, and it doesn't fall straight down. It like spirals, which is not normal. So like that right there gave me the idea of like, wow, like this shit's real. And that really made me start thinking that maybe this shit's actually real. You know, and I think what also too is like I don't know if people are, you know, ready
Oh, 100% not.
for that because we don't.
We are not.
Let's be honest. We draw pictures, and when you think of, you know, a alien, you think of a little green dude.
Yeah.
You know, you a little green dude
Little green guy.
that seems peaceable. But then you think of other movies, you know, of what kind of Hollywood has portrayed aliens as, is they're either like E.T., super friendly because like E.T. got home type of thing, or they're like predators. Yeah. I don't have an ET soundboard, so I can't hit it. All right.
Oh my god.
But you know what I'm saying? It's ET for home.
With your fingers side, your fingers are skinny.
I have...
Fucking asshole. Oh my god.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You know what? Yeah. But we only know what aliens look like from what Hollywood has portrayed.
Halloween.
Yeah. That's what, 5?
It's
Has it
5
had?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
But like, we don't know what they look like. We might not be ready.
Oh, 100. Like I said, 100% not ready.
You know, like I was watching this show the other night. It's like 2:00 in the fucking morning, and I'm watching a show on paranormal stuff.
Oh, the paranormal.
Yeah, Paranormal Explained on like ID or something like that. And it was like this house in the middle of I don't know where, but there was like stuff hovering above it, like lights, and the guy's like, "Oh my gosh, like I feel like they're watching me. It's aliens." Well, we don't know what they look like. The idea of a UFO, which Sponge brought up a while ago, like, what is a UFO?
It's an identified.
It's an identified flying object. We don't know if it's.
flying
We don't know if it's round. We don't know if it's square. We don't know if it's triangle. We don't know. It might be a shape that we don't even know what it is.
It might be.
Because I firmly believe that aliens too are definitely a. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh god. I'm an asshole. I'm
fucking lost. What did you just say? I completely fucking missed that.
Oh my god.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
But it's true. Well, it might be a phallic shape for all we know. We don't know.
For all we know, they idolize them in a way that.
Right.
Oh.
Like, we don't know.
No.
Are
we
they
don't.
clear? Who the fuck knows? Do aliens have a sex? Who knows? Is there female aliens? Is there boy aliens? Who knows?
So,
Can they reproduce? Do they just pull something out of their stomach or pull something out of their fucking skull and be like, it's a baby? And it's like,
I know. I know that, like, I'm trying to keep this as non-political as possible, but there was a, what are those theories?
conspiracy theory?
Yeah, that the reason that nowadays there's so many humanoids.
That's a ghost sponge. That's not an alien.
Saying that they're,
That shit's real too.
that they're non-binary and like not interested in one specific sex or.
So it's almost like pansexual.
Right.
Okay.
But they're saying that the reason our mindsets are so wrapped around that right now is because those specific people might have been visited by aliens to start a new era of humans.
Oh,
And it's
that's
complete-
another theory.
It's a complete conspiracy
Ooh.
theory. Like, I don't have any political belief on it or whatever, but it is something. And it does kind of make you think, because in the last few years, it has significantly elevated the talk of these new. I don't think that they're necessarily new, but they're more talked about than they have been in previous years. About pansexuality and asexuality and non-sexuality as a whole. That maybe those people are more awakened than
Woke.
or
It'd be woke, I think. Is the
they're
proper term.
more woke than the general public, because they have been visited by the aliens who don't believe that one sex is they just live and they procreate with whatever they want.
I mean, to be honest, who the fuck knows? Like, I know,
Nobody
like, we're kind of like, I don't know, but it's true. We're not experts in this field.
No.
Nobody fucking knows.
You know who knows? No idea. I was gonna. I don't know.
I think it's interesting, however, that the more
Good job.
The more media driven that the world becomes, the more talked out paranormal and unexplained is.
Well, because I think at the end of the day, you guys can agree with me or disagree on this, I think technology is the quote unquote key to finding the answer.
Yeah.
And I think just from in our lifetime to anybody's lifetime that's, in the chat or listening on the podcast or anything like that, technology has changed so much.
Oh, 100%, and very rapidly.
Extremely rapidly. Think about when we were kids. How did you listen to music?
An MP3 player or a CD.
I had a cassette player. What the fuck you talking about?
You're older than me.
True, but think about that. You had a cassette player, right?
I didn't have a cassette.
Now,
I had
now
a
think
CD
about
player.
it. We have this.
We have computers.
We have a computer in our hand that just is unlocked so much out there.
Mhm.
Just think of like when we were kids and somebody was like, oh, self-driving car. You're like, yeah, okay. There's fucking self-driving cars now.
Look, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Exactly.
What year did they come back to? What was the year they came back to?
2021. No, 2021.
It was
Or
2020.
20 or something like that. Or
And
something.
at that point, they said they would have flying cars and
Flying
hoverboards.
cars.
We had
Well, we have
hoverboards.
hoverboards. We have self-driving cars, not flying cars.
Right,
But we have hovercrafts.
I know.
They're not
I
the
know.
hoverboards that were depicted in the movie, though.
No,
No.
but this idea too, though.
Mechanical wheels
Yes.
for the hoverboard,
But there
they are
is an actual
directional by
police
weight.
force. What is it? Sweden or something? Finland? Something. It's one of the countries over there. And if there's somebody from those countries in the chat, let me know, because maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. But there's actually like flying motorcycles over there, and
I
the
know there's
police.
people working on it.
It's already out. There's police. It's like a police thing. I don't remember what country it is. But they took a drone and basically put a motorcycle on it, and the guy rides it around like to patrol the streets. But it's the coolest. I saw it the other day, and I was like, "That's fucking cool." But like you touched on
It
this too.
looks like
last-
Dubai.
Is it Dubai? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Dubai. They put 4 quad rotors on what looks to be like a quad frame. And I just looked up flying police motorcycle. And it's all with Dubai.
You
Which
can find it. You can find a
makes
picture.
sense.
So if I can see it here. Okay, so here it is right here. Which I would fucking love to drive this shit, man.
I'd be scared. I'm too big anyways. But
But look at this shit. Like that would be fucking cool to fly.
yeah, terrifying.
Like that would be fucking awesome to drive. I'm sorry. Like,
There's already memes on it too, like with the
Oh, yeah.
oppressor.
oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, with the GTA, and oh my god.
What is y'all's thoughts on like parallel universe?
So we kind of touched about that in the beginning, like parallel dimensions and other dimensions
The
lining up.
multiverse theory.
The multiverse idea, and also the idea of like how like in like Avengers, they could like travel to the different timelines and pull different things from each timeline,
Mhm.
which I think is possible.
So then what about this? The spirit and ghost that people experience. What if they're just timeline parallel?
It's possible.
Like
To be
the
honest,
veil
that's the
between-
thing. Like everybody
between
thinks it's the
our
dead. Everybody
existence
thinks that the ghosts are dead,
and
are dead
theirs.
people, dead spirits, dead whoever. What if it's not? What if
What
it's
if
what if
they're
it's a universe that's aligning and it just happens to be that it's kind of like a smokescreen
Yeah.
and we can't really see, we can't really tell, but they're living as much as we are. It's just that there's like a smokescreen between us and it's like a fogged window, and they can see and they can push through it, but they can't make it all the way through.
I never thought ghosts like that.
And that,
But it's a good point.
That
It is.
ties
You
into
know?
the Mandela effect as well.
Oh
Where
yeah.
maybe we go into that second dimension or whatever parallel, where it's this parallel or this timeline, but we just happen to kind of lose ourselves into the other one.
Yeah, like we kind of like flirt with that line. The line's kind of here and kind of like whoop whoop whoop, and
Yeah.
kind of bouncing back and forth a little bit. I think it's possible. And you brought up a good point. Is I never thought of ghosts like that before. I think most people thought of ghosts of dead spirits, of people that were haunted or people that were killed, and they came back for a reason, or their spirits were trapped somehow, type of thing. But what if that is another dimension?
How do you explain like the exorcists and stuff like that?
Oh, how like inhabits a person?
Yeah.
Well, my personal belief.
What if just happened to pop into my fucking melon over here? What if that person is also in that other dimension? And they're the portal, and their body is trying to break free, so they become two.
Instead of one, and go back to where they're supposed to be.
So their physical body is actually the portal where they're bouncing between the different realms, per se. You see what I'm saying here, Joe?
Sort of.
So okay, it's like
So, like, for
it's like
example,
your alter ego.
No, I 100%
you
get
see
it.
what I'm saying?
It just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense in my head. Because what about like like fuck, I lost it. Fucking lost it.
Essentially, like your
Fucking lost
alter ego is fighting. And it's like a tear in the universe.
He's a dick.
I didn't hear the sound.
I know. He did the what is that? Like Family Feud?
The be
waiting?
right back.
Yeah.
It makes, if we're on the same theory of our lives are running parallel with an alternate reality, and at some point those realities cross, and they just happen to cross at the right time, it could be possible that another life form could be stuck in another one, spiritually, mentally,
Physically,
No, I
emotionally. Yeah.
totally understand that.
and each body doesn't know how to react to that.
So the body panics and goes into basically a freak out fit and is like, ah! because it doesn't know what to do.
Right.
Because the two entities don't know what the fuck is going on.
And the personalities can be completely different.
Right.
The language, that's why like in US, I don't know why. But that's why like
No, it's just him screaming. I wasn't ready.
oh, that's why like on the exorcism it's Latin or a non-common language.
Imagine if we were high as shit and talking about this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that would be fantastic.
But I think that's something that could be a thing.
No, I totally agree. And even touching, okay, so now we're gonna, ready for this? I'm gonna link the two things together. This is a wrinkled brain moment, okay?
Wrinkled brain?
Yes.
What's so different about wrinkled and straight?
It's not wrinkled straight. It's wrinkled and
Wrinkled and
smooth.
smooth.
That was a smooth
brain play right there.
I'm so
What does, okay,
confused.
before we go any further, what does a brain look like? Looks like a can of worms, right?
And
And it's
Wrinkly.
wrinkled. So therefore, this is a normal-minded idea versus smooth brain, which is there's
Box of
nothing.
rocks.
Box of rocks.
Wow. Like I run smooth minded like 24/7.
Yeah.
And you have that one like aha moment, which is horrible.
It's a rarity.
The vehicle is no longer functional.
All right. What's your?
I lost it now.
Because we have to go on a tangent. and explain what-
Oh, fuck.
Linking the two together of the
Yes.
ultimate, the parallel.
Parallel.
Thank you. Parallel universes,
That's
along
6.
with aliens. 7.
I can't count.
I don't even know. We lost count at this point.
I did 9
What
for some reason.
if the aliens know this?
See, now I think you're going too far.
No, I am. I'm totally overthinking it.
But
But think about it. But if their technology is advanced enough, they can go between the different realities. There might be another reality where they're seen more often because they're accepted there. Whereas in our reality, this reality that we're living in now, we're not ready.
See, here's what we're missing is the fact that we don't know. It's as simple as that. We don't know. But
reality does.
But exactly. So now we're trying to figure this shit out. We're trying to play
Yeah.
catch up.
100%.
We're
but
the less superior race all of a sudden out of nowhere.
100%.
And we're trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, the aliens, the other life forces, whatever it may be, the other dimensions are trying to reach out to this. This is why it's gotten more prevalent over the past 10 years.
Right.
Because they're trying to catch us up to speed. And
Yeah.
us as our own brick-headed minds going, can't do it.
Exactly. But to us, they are.
You have idiots like us talking about it, making fun of it, and trying to figure this shit out.
Like, I'm not a scientist. I didn't. Bro, I didn't even get. Listen, I did horrible in high school. I never went to college.
I did,
But-
but like,
You're
doesn't
the
mean
wrong
shit.
kid. No.
Wasn't a scientist. I was medical. Very different.
You know the science of the body.
I can
but-
learn the body very well. If you talk to me about the
As-
arm, I can tell you where the intersections and all that stuff is.
As
But-
I don't even know how to say this. Aliens could have an infinite amount of knowledge, and
Yes.
we wouldn't know.
Yes.
They could have an infinite amount of like technology. Like they could do anything and everything, and we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So it's scary to think about it like that. That they could, I believe that they could fucking end us right
yeah.
now.
No, and I think that's what everybody's like. Oh, like there are these cute, cuddly, like the Hollywood idea that I said. These cute, cuddly little things. Well, what if they're actually the Hollywood version of like Predator?
Let's make it quick.
You
I'm
know,
ready.
and they're trying to actually eat us and end us because they're so pissed off that we can't figure this shit out.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, So this might be a little off topic, but there was a
That's
team
what
of
she said.
a team of scientists who went. We're not going up. We're going down.
Uh-oh.
Who went into the ocean and pulled out I want to say a scribe. I don't think it was a scribe. Some kind of tablet, but it was
Like
big,
it was on a rock, is what you're saying?
like
Like it
an
chiseled it
existing.
into rock? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a tablet.
Yes,
Not
but
not
like
not
8
tablet.
foot,
Not
like
tablet.
8 foot
Tablet.
tall
Yeah.
tablet with hieroglyphics on it. I'm just saying, put that shit back. Leave
Mhm.
it the fuck alone.
Yeah. And like we even touched on in the past, last week about how like the older ancient times they
Mhm.
were in contact and the shit was written down.
Mhm.
Well, maybe because it was a simpler time and technology wasn't there, but they had the technology that we have today,
Something like that.
and they were trying to pass it on to them. But they were more ready and more accepting of it because they didn't really know what was going on. Now everybody, like I said, everybody has a phone in their hand. Everybody's got a camera. Everybody's
Mhm.
got this and that. They've got so much technology at their fingertips that they're too aware.
Back then, nobody knew what an alien was.
Exactly. They could have been walking on Earth and they had no clue.
Exactly.
The idea of like Star Wars and like how people looked in Star Wars. Well, maybe that's the fucking case.
Transformers might be
know.
fucking real.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
Nobody was. We weren't alive. 5 billion years ago. I don't fucking know.
Yes, we were. Well, cavemen, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Well, you know what I'm saying though. Like, but
Yeah.
they've even actually going back to the Skinwalker Ranch thing. There's hieroglyphs on walls of these other creatures from ancient times, from like Native American people that they fucking carved into the walls. So like maybe we're just too awoke.
Woke?
Yeah.
You mean woke without the A? Not
Did I say
awoke?
awoke? Oh,
You
I
said
meant
awoke.
woke. I meant woke.
Okay. Just wanted to get to that
Words
point.
are hard.
It's okay. English was not our strong point. Listen,
But maybe that's the thing.
100%. I agree.
In other dimensions, Sponge, I don't see why there can't be talking animals.
There could be. 100%.
We like to be honest, like the whole like today's world might be stupid compared to the other life forms. We're not even gonna call them aliens. I'm gonna call them other life forms because like who the fuck knows?
I agree. 100%.
It's fucking crazy when you think about
It
it.
is. It really is.
You
Because
know,
if
and
you really
we
think about it,
the
fact that we're
idea
not
of like
the
how
atmosphere-
that like we are tiny compared to the universe. Tiny. Itty bitty,
Us?
itty bitty bitty boop. Yes.
fucking universe is like the size of this building.
Yeah. Like every like I touched this last time. Every star in the sky for us is a star. That's a fucking sun. Those stars are the size of our fucking sun.
Mhm.
Well, that's another universe.
So there's this YouTube page
Like
that does.
I have hiccups.
Now you have hiccups. You're thinking too hard. There's this YouTube page that does like talks. Like it's like a small documentary. Basically, what they're talking about. Like, and this guy will talk about anything, like black holes, space. Are there lost civilizations?
What do you think a black hole is, actually? Like for real.
Oh,
Like, not going off topic here. Just like what do you think it is?
a black hole.
Like is like a
tough.
magnet? Like,
No,
what the fuck is that? I don't even know.
no. It's so what it is. Do you know how a black hole forms?
No.
So basically, it's two ways. Either one, a supergiant star dies.
So
Where
it's an exploding star.
A lot of mass confides into a very small area. A black hole this size could have the mass of New York City.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ozzy, what's up, dude?
So with black holes, there's debris around it at all times. That's what makes them visible. Technically, if there was no, so what? There's the event horizon, is the glowing circle around it.
So do you think these anomalies are actually black holes that don't have matter around them?
No. No.
Just happened to pop in my head.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I was just happening to think of it. Could it be? I don't know.
But what we've known, what scientists have known with black holes, is once you go in to a black hole, there's no escaping. You're done. And it all combines like a cone into one singularity. The gravity of it pulls you in and crushes you. You're dead. If you're in a black hole and you're looking out, all you see is a little hole. And you can see
Pinhole.
that's
it.
all you see. Yeah.
It's
black holes are
dude,
scary.
the world's fucking crazy. Like it's
If you think about it. So remember how I said like a black hole this size could have the mass of a city?
right.
The largest black hole ever recorded.
These are real things, by the way. These aren't just like made up things. Like the black holes are fucking real.
And they're fucking. So it's called Ton 618. It is measures. So what the hell is it? So it says it measures 6.6 times 10 to the 10th power solar masses, which means the size of our sun.
Okay.
Which means that it is
Fucking huge. To say the least.
yeah, they call it a supermassive black hole. It's 18.2 billion light years from Earth, so we're fine.
Okay. That's good. That's good to
But
know.
I
At least we're
don't
safe,
know-
everybody, okay? We're not gonna freak anybody out here. We're safe. Okay?
We're fine. I don't know how exactly to read this measurement because I'm not that smart. Okay, it's 6.6.
With a ton of zeros after it, guys. A lot of zeros. Let's put it that way.
Here, I'll do this.
Oh, 100%. We're the one thing we take away from the podcast, everybody, we are fine. The black hole is not going to swallow us.
Here, that's what it's telling me. Just that's
Oh, you sent it to
10.
me?
I did. It's 6.6 times 10. It's not 10. It's 10 to the 10th
Okay, so everybody knows it's 10 to the 10th. So this is what it is.
solar masses, which means what if I did it like this?
That right there, everybody. In the chat. But that's not 10. That's 10 to the 10th.
6 times 10
It's fucking big.
to the 10. So that would be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 66 trillion of our suns.
Okay, then.
Is the size of that supermassive black. 66 trillion. Yeah. What is inside a black hole? Well, it's nothing. It's vacuum.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, it's a giant. To put it into layman's term, it's a vacuum magnet, which sucks everything in.
Mhm.
Like, honestly.
Yeah, enormous amount of space, enormous amount of mass packed into a tiny volume. And it's crazy. If you actually look at videos of black holes, going past something, like if something's closer or farther away, you'll see it distort. That's what black holes are. They're distortions in the fabric of space and time.
I just
Oh God.
pretty much dark, yes.
We are the best. We're the ones asking the real questions here.
So theoretically, yes, that's exactly what that is.
Fucking hell. God damn it.
But it's crazy to think that, like, it's
Yeah.
like this stuff is out there, just like with the aliens. They know how to navigate it. They know how to get around this shit. But like, we don't know the idea of the
Seven.
Titanic.
Yeah.
We haven't even touched the first snowflake that makes up an iceberg of this entire idea.
Oh, not even.
Not even the smartest people in the world have touched it. You know, that's the crazy part, is nobody fucking knows.
And that's why it's scary.
And I think that's what, at the end of the day, that's what everybody is panicking about, is we don't know. Are aliens friendly? Are they not?
No one knows.
Is space friendly? Is
No.
it not? You know, is like, that's what I think. That's either it's a really good job by the government or a really bad job by the government, but they are, we're being protected by something, from
Oh,
something.
100%.
And whether it's the aliens protecting us from something bigger than them and scarier than them, or that's the government protecting us, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? We're being protected by something.
100%. But how about the fact that, like, not alien, but like, there will be a time where the Earth is so overpopulated, we'll have to move
Yes.
to another planet.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
only in certain circumstances where life is able to grow.
uh-huh.
And it's crazy how people, like, there's so many people that don't know anything. Like Mars.
Not the chocolate company.
Mars.
Mars bar. You're too
You
young for
fucking-
that. You're too young for that.
You're old. Okay?
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
What's your name?
No. Stop it. Mars.
Fuck me!
Am I not? No.
Sorry.
Mars. The planet of Mars. The one is it right next to us? I believe it's right next to us.
That's the black hole. Are you looking up a picture of the solar the solar system?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Saturn,
Pluto.
Is Pluto a planet?
I'm pissed that they got rid of it. Man,
Okay.
size doesn't matter.
Yeah, our good our food resources before our planet. Honestly, that's a good point though too. Is
Oh,
I feel like the
Not even
food
our food.
the food will be depleted before.
Not even the food. Our natural resources.
Yeah, and like this. Okay, you can take this politically if you so desire, but we've got to take better care of the world.
Oh, 100%.
Because,
Are they going to do it?
the
No.
idea of what Dark is saying here is, yeah, like we are going to eventually not outgrow the world, but deplete this world. You know, and we have to take better care of it. You know, pollution, you know, and I'm not saying go buy a Tesla tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. You know, it is better for the universe, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not though. But you know what I'm saying? Don't go be for lack of a better term, go be a tree hugger. But at the same time, we still need to take care of what we've been given by either a higher entity or the aliens or the other dimensions or whatever the fuck you want to say it is. It's a god, it's this or that, whatever it may be. We've got to take care of it.
If we
If
don't,
not, we're fucked.
Either fucked or we're moving. And I just
Sign me up. Where do I sign?
I just looked
There's
at some shit
probably
on
a
Mars.
petition somewhere.
The temperature, average temperature on the surface of Mars,
Okay.
negative 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's fucking perfect.
It ranges from negative 220
Never mind.
to 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'll take the 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going back to last week, then a whole -3 last week. Nah, fuck that.
And forget about breathing. It's the atmosphere on Mars is 100 times thinner than air than Earth's.
Right. So we would have to evolve and adapt to live there.
100%.
Theoretically, it's doable. We have the technology in place to learn how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of doing it.
Yes. Space is fucking crazy.
It is. And I think that's what, people get excited about, but also at the same time get scared about because there is so much unknown. Think about it. Like everybody gets scared about typically one thing in life, and that's the unknown. Why do you stay at your same job instead of quitting? Why do you, stick with one person and not break up with them? Well, because everybody's scared of the unknown.
That hits home.
Sorry,
a little
I didn't.
It just listen. We have all been there.
I didn't mean to go that dark with it, but,
You did.
I went there. Whoopsies. But you know what I'm saying though? It's true though. Everybody's scared of the unknown.
Agreed.
And as much as I want to know more and I would love to see something weird happen like that in the sky, I would be fucking terrified at the same time. Like what would your reaction be if you had an extraterrestrial experience?
I couldn't tell you. It's one of those things where I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, well, to be honest, this has happened to pop in my head again. You ready?
Jesus Christ.
Think about when we birthed the idea of Gamers Uncensored podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What was
We were
happening?
on the phone.
Right.
We were working.
Where was I?
Weren't you in Long Island?
Exactly. What did I fucking see? Do you remember this?
Yes. Yes,
So,
I do. But this
story time.
anomaly. Hold
This
on.
is what's fucking creepy. Okay. So to fill you guys in, what's going on? Because we just had a moment, and I apologize for you guys watching and listening. We just had a moment here. So what birthed the idea is, Joe and I used to work together. To fill you guys in a little bit more. We typically were on the phone most of the day. We would just literally he would be in my ear, I'd be in his ear, and we'd just be talking throughout the day about random shit going on in our lives because we worked for the same company. So it'd be funny this, funny that, funny this, this that. Oh, it's stupid. This person pissed me off. Type of thing. Whatever. Yada yada yada.
I just found it.
So
Nice.
I was in Long Island. What town it was, I don't fucking remember. Don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. Not important to the story. What the important part was I was on the LIE. Now the LIE is a highway. Okay, very busy highway. I'm driving, paying attention to traffic. However, there's a lot of planes that fly over into like JFK and such like
is
that.
right there.
JFK is right there. So I noticed this plane in the sky, and it was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. This plane, best way to explain it is it was suspended in the sky. It was not moving. It wasn't that it was going the same rate of travel as I was. It was going across the sky, like left to right. And I was obviously going so I was going east to west. It was going north south. Put it that way. Okay. I saw the side of the plane and it wasn't moving.
Do you want to
It
finish?
was
or
paused.
Can I,
Yeah. We'll
can I
finish
explain
this.
why?
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
So it was paused because there's a reasonable explanation to this, but however, it got me fucking thinking and it freaked me the hell out. It was paused in the sky. Was not moving anything. I glance into watching traffic because I'm driving a truck. I then look back up to where the plane was. I did not pass the plane. It was off in the distance. I didn't pass it, so don't think this. But the plane was fucking gone. Just poof, gone. Fucking terrifying. Because I started panicking, going, "Oh my god, they're fucking watching me." Like I found a wormhole. I found an ultimate a different dimension, a pause in a seam in the fabric, so to say, and it freaked me the hell out. So I would say that, like, I mean, you heard my response when it was happening. I was fucking panicking. I don't know what the fuck was going
You
on.
were
I was fucking,
freaking out.
I was screaming, guys.
Like he was scared for his life. He thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on. I was literally fucking screaming. Okay, so that's my layman's term of what happened. Go ahead with the scientific fact here.
So these sightings
Professor Taco.
are extremely rare. Make the viewer question if it is actually real or not. So what happens?
That's what happened with me.
Is the planes that seem to just be stuck in the sky are optical illusions.
So the plane wasn't real?
Aircraft carriers frequently go through headwind and tailwind. While the tailwind blows in the direction of the aircraft, a headwind blows against the moving direction of the plane. Due to the very strong headwinds, the airplanes look like they're having ceased moving, but in reality are moving very, very slow.
Okay. No, it
Or
makes sense. I mean, it's a very logical explanation. It's just when
Here's
you
another
see
way-
that shit, it's very unsettling. And I literally thought I found like a seam, like I said, a seam in a fabric.
so would
Of
you say that
reality.
it was staying in the air without moving forward, just like how?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Technically,
was
there
literally
was-
like it was like hovering.
Yeah, technically there was only one way for an aircraft to remain hanging motionless in air. Motionless in air.
Right.
If the weight and lift cancel each other out perfectly, at the same time thrust and drag cancel each other out too.
So it was literally just a perfect like.
It is one of the most incredibly rare scenarios to happen, and it happened to you. But yes, it can happen.
Fucking terrifying.
You ever been to a plane show and see somebody crash?
Yeah.
Really? Did he die?
I don't know. I was a kid. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't pay attention to it.
Like, oh, cool, fire!
I was like, whoa, boom. They meant to do that, right? My dad's like, yeah, they meant to do that. Yeah, I understand.
Hey, this guy just fucking died.
That was before cell phones. It wasn't one of these. It was run to
Oh,
the
you're-
fucking payphone, okay?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're 30 now?
Yeah. Don't remind me. But no, yeah, like you guys can weigh in here too. Like, give your thoughts of what like, like we're two idiots over here just talking about this, and it's like we don't know anything about it.
No, we don't.
You know, like, you know, Dark is giving some great ideas. Sponge is giving some great ideas, like of like, there's so much unknown.
Yeah.
That like not even the smartest people in the world, like if we were to sit down with a scientist who who has dedicated their life to this, they probably wouldn't even know the answers.
We should one day if we get that far.
If
should get a guest
yeah.
who's a scientist. Talk to this kind of shit.
Yeah, it'd be fucking awesome. Like I would love to, but there's so much unknown. Like
There really is, and it's
know?
scary.
You know, to kind of sum everything up right now, yes, we think aliens are real. Yes, we think they're out there. Are they something to be scared of? Most likely.
Hmm.
Or they're protectors. There's could be very two different things here. But we do think it is a very advanced life form, to say the least. For sure. 100%. And I think they have definitely tried to make contact to specific people because maybe they're more aware or they're more accepting. Woke.
I hate that term.
I do
really
too.
fucking do. It's so stupid, but it's what it is.
But it's true, you know. But like that's the thing. So like I think they have made contact, and I think there is something there. It's just a matter of we don't know enough about this stuff, and we don't know enough in general.
Oh, 100%.
I don't think I think the idea of let's fight against government and go find out what's really in Area 51. I don't think we want to.
No, I don't want to.
As much as I would love to know.
It's not even love. It's as much as the information that other people know and that the
Yeah.
public doesn't.
I don't think we need to know. We need to know that they're protecting something important, whatever that may be, whoever it may be,
There was a line.
whoever they may be. I don't care what it is.
Forget the name of the damn movie, but it was Sergeant on Trial. Something about getting the truth out of him.
Yeah.
He said you can't handle it.
What movie is that?
I don't fucking remember.
But it's true though. I don't think the American people can handle the truth. I don't think the world can handle the truth. Not even just the Americans. Let's stop generalizing the Americans here. Let's say the world. The world doesn't even know.
A few good men.
There we go. Thank you. But it's true.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
It's true.
Yeah. And I think it would be as cool as it would be to see something like this.
Equally scary.
It would also be equally as scary. And I think, the people who have experienced this stuff,
People who've been abducted.
seen anomalies,
met
seen UFOs,
met
whatever it
people
may
who
be.
say they've been abducted and had a change of life, and ever
I
since
think
then,
it is
been
a
the same.
life-changing experience. No matter what, whether it's good for the better or for the worse, it's a life-changing experience. 100%. But I think
I
it would
just
be.
I
it would
just
be
want to stay down
interesting,
here.
for sure.
I'm good for where I am. Listen.
Yeah.
I may be fat. I may look like a cow, but sir, I am no cow. Was it necessary? Was that necessary?
Yes.
Child.
No, but I don't know. It'd be interesting though, for sure.
I don't feel like getting probed. Have you played South Park Stick of Truth?
Yeah. I didn't think about it. Yeah, I did. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we're kind of moving along here, any funny stories from this week? Anything weird happened to you this week with work or just life in general?
I only work. I don't do anything else.
Yeah, same here. But I was into a fight at work. We won't get into it.
Oh, jeez. The fuck?
Yeah.
Tell you to behave yourself.
Not necessarily a fight, but we got into an altercation, a verbal altercation.
A verbal altercation. I don't remember the last time I had. I've never had a fight. I've never fought anyone.
You never punched somebody?
No.
Really?
I've been punched.
Oh.
Never punched.
Fair enough. You choose love, not violence.
Mhm.
Or do you
Don't
just...
catch me on the wrong fucking day, though.
Or do you just choose life?
No thanks, I choose life.
That's them. If I get hit and decide not to hit back, good.
Run for the hills!
Because I ain't running for you.
Especially uphill. That's just too much work.
Facts.
Again, you choose life.
Yeah, and you can just push me back down the hill, fucking prick. What's the sound effect? What do you think? I'm fucking rolling?
I don't know. I can tell.
Oh god. Oh my god.
So I did have a talk at work with somebody, and we may actually have a guest, an actually dedicated guest from work, which could be interesting because it's
From Mazda?
yes, it's not necessarily somebody who I directly work with. It's one of the salesmen who is also doesn't like the same person who I got into a verbal altercation with.
Okay.
And there's some of the stuff that we don't know that he says and happens is hilarious, and it would be awesome. We will leave names out of it, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, name's out. Does he have a Discord?
Doesn't we can get him to download it? It's easy.
That's super easy.
And but like, yeah, like I was talking to him about it. He's like, dude, I'm fucking down. He's
Is he
actually
older?
no, he's a younger guy.
You're like our age?
A little older, I'd say like in between the two age groups.
Late 20s?
Mid 30s.
No.
But super cool guy, and he's actually debating doing a TikTok of him. Because some of the stuff he came out with today, like there was apparently a woman who was not pregnant, but he thought that she was pregnant. This man's a salesman, guys. We'll leave it at that.
That's like the worst thing you could do.
Let your mind wander from there.
That is literally the worst thing you could do to a woman.
No, yeah, and I was like, very little filter with it.
That's why every time I see a woman who I think is pregnant, I just won't say anything.
Just bite your tongue. For the
Exactly.
word of advice for all the younger men out there, for any man
Don't
out
be
there,
nice.
sometimes it is better to bite your tongue. The best thing you can say to a woman is she looks pretty. That's it. From there on, keep it. Choose life. Okay. Happy wife, happy life. Look at me like that, man. I will come across that desk.
No wife, happy life.
I've heard it both ways. Tomato, tomato.
No wife need more money. But why I have no money in my wallet?
Not necessarily, because if you're single, you're spending money to go out and try to have a date. So now you're spending more money on more females or more males, depending on which way you swing. I'm not questioning you. I'm just saying in general, dude. All right. Why do I have a sparkle under my eye?
Trying to say something? Sparkle.
Twinkle toes.
I should have said twinkle toes. Damn it, that would have been funny.
Go through the window.
Through the window. Dude.
There's something wrong with us.
Worst first date ever. Was it?
Ooh. Think about that, because like
What is the worst first date you ever had?
worst first. Oh.
I met a guy on Tinder for a movie, right?
Oh god.
I'm waiting outside the Poughkeepsie Galleria for this person.
At least it's not cold.
I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. super modest. I don't like super tight clothing, so it fit me well. And I wait until pretty much the movie is over. Hasn't showed up yet. Now, I didn't have like really good service on my phone, so I didn't get any of the text messages. I go home, and the guy texts me, and he's like, "Yeah, I saw you waiting there, and no, that was it."
Wow.
Now, granted, this guy, he wasn't like, a GQ model.
He wasn't Captain America, Thor, or anything
No,
like that. He was.
wasn't. He was just a normal guy.
Oof,
He was a
that's.
little bit on the bigger side because I don't really care what you look like. I care what's on the inside.
Personality, in my opinion, in a relationship matters more than looks.
Yes. And so I
Call
didn't
me old
really
school.
care what he looked like. I really liked the conversation that we had prior to the movie, and he wanted to go and see a movie that I was interested in. And it was his idea. It wasn't my idea. And so to be stood up like that, just like, and not really given a reason why, he was just like, "Yeah, I
No.
saw you standing
Just
out
said
there,
no.
and no."
I've been stood up before. Would that be considered like the worst first date? Like a bad first date?
I've
being
never
stood
been
up?
stood up.
I've also vomited on the first date. Like,
That's the bad
Like,
first date for the
not
dude.
not like vomited in like the bathroom, vomited
Like projectile on them.
yeah.
Ugh.
Wow.
It was a year. It was a year and a half. It was a year and a half after
You
I
throw
had-
up, I'm throwing up. We'll just leave it at that, okay? If that should happen, it's coming back right back at you, bitch, all right? It is going to be a two-way street here. I am all for equality, and it's coming right back at you. Just letting you fucking know now.
A year and a half after I had Alex, I was trying to breastfeed Alex when he first, so I didn't drink alcohol because alcohol can go through the milk.
Yep, it
and
goes right to
affect
the
the
bloodstream
baby.
and affects the baby. Yep.
So I didn't drink. And
Maybe
then,
you should have, because maybe that'll calm him down a little bit.
maybe. But we went out to this really nice restaurant. He was a wonderful guy. Not pushy or anything. Like, he just wanted to have a genuine date.
So
to
I'm
get
sitting
going.
right here. You don't have to talk so nicely about me. It's okay. Like, damn. Like,
And
wasn't me.
so
Just saying.
I had a martini.
Which is not that big. It's not big high alcohol
Love
content.
martini. But it was the first. It was the first alcoholic beverage that I had, and it was olive juice and vodka. That's how you make it. That's how you make a martini.
No. That's a screwdriver.
No, a martini is made with olive juice.
Oh, I heard orange juice.
No, olive.
I better take a headphone off so I can actually hear you. I heard orange, man.
No,
I'm like,
olive.
orange juice and vodka. That's a
That's a
screwdriver.
But a martini is made with olive juice. And
Is it really?
Yeah.
No wonder I don't like martinis.
And the combination of the two, it was seconds
I believe
after the
it.
first sip. Like, I didn't even get to enjoy the
It would have
martini.
made it to about here, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
No, I would have just smelt it. I'm like, no.
It was so
Speaking of
bad.
smells, I have something funny to show you. Tell you.
The guy,
Show me.
Not show you. Tell you.
I know.
the guy legit
Freezing.
got up and walked out of the bar.
I would too.
Didn't say anything. He just got up and walked out of the bar.
I would too.
And the bartender's sitting there shocked because we were joking around with the bartender, having a good time, because I knew the bartender. And this was like, I knew the bartender pre. And he was like, "Oh my God, Allie, like, what the fuck happened?" And I was like, that was the first call that I've had
In,
since
like,
I
years.
had my son.
Jeez.
And he was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, I need you. And I gave the bartender guy's number. And I was like, I need you to call this and make sure that he's like emotionally okay.
Emotional damage.
And he did. He called the guy and he was like, yo, like, your date gave me your number. I'm just checking in. She's absolutely mortified. She just wanted me to check in and make sure you're okay. And the guy goes, I didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't either.
But I needed to shower immediately.
I don't
Come
blame
to
him.
find out, he was low key.
Oh, jeez, that's like the worst.
And I
Oh
didn't
my God.
know that.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
know
yeah.
that. He didn't disclose that to me. But it makes sense because after I shook his hand, he immediately got hand sanitizer. And he inspected his glass before he even touched it. And I didn't think anything of it. I just thought maybe he was a little OCD.
Right, which
You
there's
know,
nothing
which
wrong
is
with that.
fine. I
It's
don't
cool.
judge.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
judge.
Yeah,
But yeah, he told the bartender, he's like, I'm a germaphobe, and
a nice scoop.
he's like, it was either that or I screamed like a little bitch and had a panic attack.
Fair enough.
And I was like, oh my god.
I give him props for not throwing up. What was your worst for
what was yours?
I would
Oh,
love I want to
Mine?
hear because I'm
You
still
wanna
thinking
hear
and I
mine?
can't think of it.
You wanna-
I can't think of
This
one
is
and I'm like
so
because I'll be honest, I
off
don't
the
really
wall.
have bad first dates.
This
Oh,
was
because
so
you're
bad.
so McDreamy.
I mean, hello.
This was okay. So it wasn't bad. in the
She's
fact
loud
that-
as it is dark. That's why. But we love her.
Oh, is it?
No, Dark's like, why don't you all give her a mic so she don't gotta yell? That's
Because-
honestly that's how she talks.
That's how
All
I
right,
talk.
listen.
I'm not being rude. I'm being honest,
She is
bro.
she's a loud person. So listen, this isn't so
Love her
much
to
as a
death, but
bad
damn.
as in like I didn't talk to her ever again. This is bad as an embarrassment. This was really bad. So this is my first date with my ex-fiance.
We're just throwing shit at each other now. Like this is a
so
life.
so I decided, we go to the movies. We're gonna go see Deadpool 2. So I go pick her up at her house, this Bama Jamma. We talk on the way there. And we talk on the way there. We get there. We're a little late. So we're like, you know what? Why don't just go for a fucking drive? And she's like, you know what? Yeah, we'll just go for a fucking drive and talk. So we're driving down Route 9. And it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at this fucking point.
For those of you that don't know, Route 9 is like our main business road. Like
Yeah, there's a
everything
main
that
business
you
like
possibly
district
could
road.
think of is on that road.
From
Dealerships,
Walmart to
malls,
dealerships to
Walmart,
malls to
Anything. Chipotle.
Keep going.
movie
But yeah,
theaters.
so it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. We pull into those park over by the sheds. So no one was around. Yeah. So
Oh, chicka wow wow.
we start kissing, we start making out and everything. And she starts touching. So we get into it.
Yeah, baby.
We're done. We get finished. And I'm too lazy to
2 seconds
buckle
later.
my pants.
I mean, what?
To button and zipper my pants and put my belt on. I'm too lazy, so I just left them on and unzipped.
I see where this is going.
On the way home, we're done for the night. I get pulled over. This is like 12:30. I get pulled over. 2 cars. 2. they ask me, "Where are you going tonight?" Just went out with this lovely date with this woman. Had fun. We're just heading back home now. He starts looking around. She says hi, and he says, "Why don't you step out the car for me?" I said, "Sir, I'd really rather not do that. Step out the car, son."
How about no?
So it's the cops. I gotta listen. Step out the car, and my pants fall to the ground.
Yep, I knew it. I knew that was coming.
And then all of a sudden,
Oh, you touch my tongue. My ding ding dong.
And and you're an idiot. And my jaw. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. Like, shit. Grab my pants real quick, pull them up, button them, zipper them. Like, you got a date?
no,
Yeah.
I typically drive like this, officer.
Yeah. So I keep telling him, like, this is my first date with. Because technically it's public indecency.
Yeah, it is.
I could get in real trouble for that. And luckily I didn't get in trouble.
That's good.
But that now is stuck with me for the rest of my life. That my pants dropped in front of 3 different police officers.
That's awesome. I've had a cop walk up on me while stuff was going on.
No, I haven't.
I was in college. That was fun. I tried to talk myself out of that one.
I don't think I've ever been caught in the act.
I have.
I have.
By a cop.
I have not.
I have.
Not by family. By a cop.
I have not.
I was over at Big
Yeah.
Mac, and it was
Oh
like,
my god.
It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I didn't realize that they were like after hours, not there after us. And we're in that truck that's out there. My mom's Chevy. We push all the seats down for Alex, and we push all the seats down for undressed and about to start, and we see topless. Now, I like to date older, so I was 17.
Seth got caught by his mother.
I've been caught by my brother many times,
I mean,
but I was 17 and the guy was
ooh. Ooh.
That's, no.
20. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Was this
when-
what time of the year was this?
That's the sound that I want is.
Like around this time, maybe a little
I was gonna say maybe he could just pull his pants up real quick and not have the shirt on.
I babysat for 90% of Dutchess County.
Oh.
So 90% of them,
Mhm.
if they pull me over, they know who I am. It was the guy who I consider
Oh.
He knew who I was because he ran the plate. He came in, no lights on, ran my plate, and knew exactly.
Damn.
He asks after we get dressed, like he knocks on the window and without shining his light in, he's like, I don't need naked. I'm a star.
Fair enough.
I'm
Yeah.
a star. And he's like, you got 30 seconds. Get your ass out. I've never speed dressed my entire life until that day. And I get out of the car and I make the guy stay in the car. I'm like, you're not getting out. I know who this is. Let me handle it. And he's like, hanging out with a friend. He goes, a friend? Naked? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? It was hot in the car. So
Yeah, it was.
he goes, do I need to tell your mom? And I'm like, you don't need to tell mom. He goes, how old? And I was like, he goes, You're 17. And I was like, my mom knows about it. No. She didn't know.
You're
She didn't know. She thought I was dating an 18-year-old.
fuck.
He's 22.
Jeez. No, yeah. Like,
He asked me, he was like, you got one more shot. Because I got a call from the maintenance saying that there's a bunch of hooligans fooling around your car. They could see through the fucking car window.
Oh my god. What?
And I was like, okay, fine. 22 years old. I met him online. I was just having fun. And he goes, you realized I could charge him.
yeah.
And I was like, but you're not going to because you love me and you love my family and you're not gonna do that.
Guilt tripping.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
Guilt tripping a cop.
I know.
And he goes, shit. Go home. He gets in the car and leaves. 5 minutes later, guess who's that?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
The cop. I was banned. I didn't get it back until
Yeah, that's no fun.
if I needed to use the phone, I had to use my mother's phone. And I had to sit right next to my mother if I wanted to make a text that she knew I wasn't deleting. And if I needed to make a phone call, it had to be on speakerphone in front of her entire duration.
Yeah. I've been not that bad before.
I mean, my mom's broke.
Well, no, yeah. Like, yeah. But, like, damn. That's no fun.
Well, okay, so this gave you some time to think. What about you?
Besides a cop walking up on me, no. To be honest, like, I'm not being cocky. Like, I don't really have.
You also have to remember he was
But this is the thing. So, like, yeah, like, I didn't really have bad first dates in general.
Okay.
I didn't click with the person. For some reason, I like a little bit crazy.
I've had crazy a couple times.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but like,
No, you're wrong. There is a lot wrong with that.
no, there's not.
Crazy?
No, crazy is fun.
The emotional stress that it gets me under,
Emotional damage.
even the damage.
No, like, yeah, no, it's true. I've been almost kicked out of school before because of it, because of a girl.
And I haven't.
You know, I have. Like there was a girl that went pretty far with some stuff in college, and it got ugly quick, and we won't talk about that because that was a really bad, dark time in my life.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, like honestly, like first date wise, like or just date wise, I don't really have it.
You're lucky.
Yeah, no, for real. Like I've been very, very lucky and very blessed. I mean, there's been days where I've gone out and be like, wasn't my type, wasn't my thing. All right, you know, I'm also typically, I mean, Peach can attest to this, and you can too. Is I typically don't like being the bad guy. So if it wasn't okay, so I guess this being my biggest flaw. If it's not working with somebody, I make them end it. I'm that guy. Yes.
You know what? Because when I was with both of my exes and they were psychos, I was just like, you know what, let's just ride this out.
Yeah, like I would write it out and I would make it work and do it, you know. But like I would Yeah. I was never the guy like especially in college. Towards the end of college, it didn't, it was a little bit easier. But like beginning of college, like I very rarely broke up with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to break up with me. And one girl tried to do it via text message one day. I said, no, you have to do it to my face. I dated that girl for 3 years.
I dumped
Because
the girl.
She wouldn't. So
Message.
then I broke up with her. We went like away for Christmas break. Came back from Christmas break. And literally first day back at school. Walked up to her dorm room and went, this isn't working out. Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
But yeah, like yeah, nothing really like bad like first date wise. I've never thrown up on a date. No,
just my pants falling down in front of cops
I haven't had that
after a blowjob.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, good times, good fucking times.
It's funny looking back at like all the stupid stuff that happened in life and be like, damn. And then you look back and you go like, what was I thinking?
No, see, with me is I could do that again. I could see why I did that because I'm still just that dumb as I was back then.
I mean, it happens. That's crazy though.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Just tired.
Yeah, been up since 6.
Yeah, no. It's a long day for sure.
Oh, very long day.
So, moving forward, guys, kind of wind this down a little bit. We will be back the 16th.
So technically 2 weeks to the Christmas special.
Yes. So next week, we don't know what's gonna be happening. Y'all gonna have to tune in to check it out.
No, my hairline is.
Listen, y'all can't. I got you beat in hairlines. Hold on. I got you beating hairlines, bro.
Why does yours like go? I guess that's just the way it's cut.
No, that's how it grows. It's my family heritage hairline.
Not only that, but he wears a hat.
It's literally my family heritage hairline. It's bad. It's bad. All the people in my family have that hairline. It's bad. So the 16th we will be back with another episode of the podcast. This one will be hitting YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that stuff on the 14th. So you guys will be hearing it live on that. The 14th, the 16th, you'll be hearing it on the 21st. The 23rd will be our Christmas special one. Dressing up will be a thing.
If it comes in time.
If you guys are listening on the podcast versus seeing it live or on YouTube, you're going to want to see it live or on YouTube.
The Christmas special is going to be huge.
Yes, it's going to be great.
Yes, I will be getting on Xbox afterwards.
It's going to be fun because we're going to be rating different things. We're going to be doing different things.
I don't even know what the fuck we're going to be doing.
Who knows? Like, again,
There better be cookies.
we
I'm expecting cookies for Christmas special.
Okay.
She works that night.
Hold
Oh,
on.
wow.
When are you doing it?
23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, I work a full shift.
Then I'll bring my own cookies. It's fine. I'll bring.
Maybe
my own
we'll
cookies.
do a baking special where we'll bake cookies on the podcast.
That's not a good idea. Last time I tried to bake,
This is how we lose a security deposit on the
Yeah.
apartment.
I'm also a life.
Allie has a culinary degree.
Yeah, but no, this is ours. We gotta do it.
Then I will be the shadow director, making sure that safety protocols are.
Oh yeah, it's not like I burnt my house down when I was a kid. Yeah. Oh, that's just. Did I tell you that story?
That's
I think
next
you told it
podcast.
to,
You want to do that next week? Fine. We'll go through childhood
Write it
trauma
down.
next week. Childhood trauma.
You're in the 2 to 5 inches.
I gotta put my snows on tomorrow. Fuck.
So, and also by the next podcast, guys, hopefully we will be having some snow here in New York State, which would be awesome.
No. it
One
won't.
snowstorm, and then I'm done. I'm hoping
I
for a
only
white
want it to
Christmas.
snow on Christmas.
White
Eve and
Christmas.
Day. That's all I
it.
want.
After that, it can
But
bug off.
you know what snow means? Drifting.
You know what Peachy doesn't do?
Snow means soupy
Drift.
things. Soupy
You know
soupy
what
things.
Peachy has a panic attack about?
Drifting.
Drifting.
So my ex-fiance, for our because our birthdays were really close together, where they're both. So we went up to Great Wolf's Lodge up by Lake George
Ooh, yeah. I've been there. It's
for
nice.
for
It's
like
nice.
5 days.
Yeah.
It was snowing, so
Ooh.
I was like, and I already had my car lowered at this point. So I was like, "Hey, babe, watch this." So I go. It was empty parking lot. I go around, fucking rip the e-brake completely sideways. She's freaking the fuck out because she thinks we're gonna flip over.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I just have
It's fun times. Like I love
Oh,
doing that
it's
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
I just have
Insert Tokyo Drift theme
Yes,
music
you know
here.
what? You're right. I can understand why you. Yes,
Like I have really bad.
Yeah,
yes.
you do. That's okay though. Nothing wrong with that. You have
Let's just
reasons.
do it on our own.
So yeah, we can do soupy things, and you're not soupy.
Stupid things in an Acura.
Because it's hard for me because I got all-wheel drive.
It's easy for me.
I know.
Well, no, I don't think it would be hard for you. Give me the keys to your Subaru, and I'll make it look good.
They're on the wall. Go for it.
I actually have them right here.
That is my key. I was like, that's not my key. I was like, that is my key.
So I have them right here. I will make your car do donuts
I've done donuts. I can do donuts.
and drift.
It just has to be very specific. Mission for him to fully 180s, he can do no problem. Did you tell him about the time that you got pissed off in the New York Sports Club parking lot where you drifted around the car? You remember? It was like right before you.
Oh yeah, I got pissed off at somebody in a parking lot
Mm.
and pulled it on them. But I went sideways to the point where my front bumper was like along their door, and went past them looking at them. It's fucking great. They were just like, huh?
I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be there.
Like, why are we making eye contact and you're staring right at me? They were very confused. It was great.
That's not how it's supposed to
I've
work.
passed people. There was one day. This is how like relaxed I am driving a stick shift car. I passed somebody one day. Ready for this? As I passed them, I was taking a sip of a drink. As I'm passing them, on a 2-lane road, I finished a sip, and seamlessly, the cup went into the cup holder. I shifted the gear, and picked up my vape and went like this.
Because you drive a Subaru.
And they were just like, it was great. It was simultaneously, and it was just so seamless, and it felt really cool.
It just felt so smooth to you.
Yeah. It was probably really awkward looking, to be honest, but you know.
Or you think you do something really cool, but in actuality, through someone else's eyes, it just
Yeah. Right. We've all done that in life.
oh yeah.
And we feel like, oh wow,
100%.
that was like the coolest shit I've ever done in my life. Then you like look back and you're like, that was really fucking
Pretty
stupid.
fucking stupid.
Like, why did I do that?
I had a 99 Accord. It was a V6. It was automatic. So I mean, I still had fun.
You've already lost points in my book. So
It's
continue.
a V6 though.
Still lost points. It's automatic.
Listen, all right. This Acura was my first ever stick car. I've had it for 5-6 years now. Okay. I had my Accord, and I was going down to a parking lot where is known for it's good for drifting. You know, it's wide open. Do you have something to say? Okay.
Does he?
where it's known for drifting. And there's a little hill to go down into. I go down the hill. My wheels are turned, but I'm going straight. I'm still going straight. And I just keep going fucking straight. And I hit the brakes. The fuck does that do? And I crashed.
You're just going straight slower. That's all you're doing.
Yes. And I'm like, I'm clenched, dude. I'm clenched because there's a fucking stump in front of me. There was a stump in front of me. And I end up hitting the fucking stump. And I'm pretty sure I have a picture of the aftermath. Yep, here it is. Jesus Christ, man. I missed that car too.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
It was
I've
horrible.
Seen worse.
Hold on.
I've seen worse. Yeah.
Let's see, there's the headlight. Then there's a missing bumper.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then there was oh god, I put a Catpack exhaust on this thing, dude.
Jeez.
I know. Dude, it was
That's crazy.
horrible. I miss that car sometimes. You ever have a car that you miss owning and regret getting rid of?
Yep. I got one.
I have two.
1999 35th anniversary.
Oh, your Mustang?
Mustang GT.
Then that's the only one.
It was gorgeous.
I had two.
And that was my first car I ever bought. I bought that when I was like 13 years old.
The first car me personally ever bought was my 1997 Honda Civic hatch.
My car.
And I ended up selling it, and I regret it.
It's been fun, everybody. I'm just kidding.
I regret selling my hatch. I miss
Yeah.
my Civic hatch. I really do.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that Mustang. That was like a great car. Had so much fun with it, and I had it until I owned it through. I drove it all through college. After college, I got my grown-up car, which was the M3.
I don't think that's not a grown up.
It's not a grown-up car, no. But I thought it was cool because I was 21 and paid cash for it. So.
And then things started breaking.
And then things started breaking and realized I have no money. Then traded that in for the WRX. So
You might have an M3, but you don't have M3.
no. But I owned the Mustang until actually COVID. I owned it till COVID, and then I sold it to buy parts for the WRX. And I still stay in contact with the person that bought it. That's the fun part. And they live in Newburgh.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, that's about 10 minutes away.
So if you really, really wanted to,
Oh, I can still visit it. Yeah, no, and they
could you buy it back?
No. She has basically she did what I did when I bought it, because when I bought it when I was 13, it had been sitting in the woods for about 3 years.
So it's been sitting.
So it sat for a very long time. And then when I bought it from that girl, I fixed it up. I took it down to bare metal, ripped out all the interior, all the parts, replaced everything with Ford Racing this, Ford Racing that, did everything I possibly could to it. And then drove it. It had 225,000 miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
New engine, but I kept the body miles because I was like, I'm not going to reset it because I want to keep that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Made a note of where it was when I put it in, and then basically kept a tally of how many miles are actually on the engine. Type of thing. So if I ever were to sell it, which thankfully I did, I could say how many miles are actually on the engine, and they would match up. But then it sat from when I got my BMW. It pretty much sat from that on. And I bought that when I was 21, so that was 8 years ago. So go backwards 8 years. That was 2016. something like that, whatever it was. So it sat for a while. I mean, I would start it, I would run it and stuff like that, but I never really drove it. So it kind of deteriorated a little bit. So she has literally redone the entire car. The only thing original in the car is there was a joke way back when I was younger that my dad told me we were snowing and my sister and I went to go see a movie during Christmas break for Christmas. And he goes, "Hey, it's going to snow." In his mind, he meant to say shovel, but it came out spoon. So he said, "Hey, make sure you bring a spoon to shovel out." So being the smartass that I was, walked my ass back inside, took a spoon out of the cabinet and put it in the car, like in the light of the car. And it was there ever since. She kept the spoon. She has not touched the spoon. And she's like, "I will never touch the spoon," because I told her this story and she's like, "That's fucking hilarious." And she's like, "I'm never going to move that spoon."
So I have a question.
Yes.
Will she sell it?
I don't know. Probably not, because she was like a junior in high school
Okay.
when I sold it to her
So
2 years ago.
If I can come up with enough money, I can go buy it.
I don't know. I haven't talked to her since the summer.
And then put an LS in it.
If you want to, that'd be fun.
I mean, originally I want a Fox body.
Right.
Put an LS in that. I mean, I found one. It's in a junkyard. Mostly still there.
But no, yeah, it was fun. And it's cool. Stay in touch with something like that.
Shut up, Logic. I know I'm broke. I can have dreams.
But all right, guys, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna be signing off. It's getting late for us, but also too some editing to do. I gotta work in the morning. Joe's off tomorrow, but I'm not. So we will be live with another streaming of the podcast on the 16th. This one will be hitting on the 14th of December. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining in, and it's been weird.
It's been a weird episode. It really has.
We have touched a lot of different things.
We really have. A lot of different people.
If
Take care, everybody.
We'll end it with this. If there's any aliens listening, we'd love to see you. Just don't eat our brains.
Don't eat our brain. Don't want my brains eaten. Well, it's pretty much gone anyways.
So, anyway,
Good
have a
night,
good one, guys.
everybody.
Good night. We'll see you next time.
Hey, yo, is this Ramona?
One enemy remaining.